Welcome back. Today we're diving headfirst into the rich, endlessly inspiring style of Linda Ronstadt, the powerhouse vocalist whose sound shaped entire eras and whose wardrobe left just as lasting an impression. From the very first note to every outfit she wore on and off stage, Linda built a visual identity as compelling as her music. Velvet gowns, boho skirts, fringed jackets, worn-in denim, sky-high heels, delicate lace, sleek jumpsuits, full-on stage glamour. You already know we're here to celebrate those unforgettable looks. This isn't about gossip or tabloid headlines. This is about honoring Linda's artistry, her presence under the spotlight, and the signature aesthetic that turned her into not only a musical legend, but a true fashion inspiration. So get comfortable, hit subscribe, and stick with us as we break down why Linda Ronstadt's style continues to resonate so strongly with music and fashion lovers all over the world. Let's rewind to the 1970s, the decade that launched her into superstardom and gave us some of her most iconic style moments. On stage, Linda could shift gears in an instant, from smoldering and sensual to sweet and approachable. One night she'd be twirling in a flowing bohemian maxi dress with beautifully detailed sleeves, and the next she'd be rocking tiny denim cutoffs with classic cowboy boots like it was the most natural thing in the world. Her 1977 Rolling Stone cover, where she posed in short shorts, a satin jacket, and bare feet, became an instant piece of pop culture history. It was the perfect blend of laid-back California attitude and rock and roll edge, a look that still gets shared across Pinterest boards decades later. Fans constantly post those vintage shots on Instagram, calling her the original queen of effortless stage style. And honestly, it's hard to argue with that. As the late 70s rolled into the early 80s, Linda's fashion evolved right alongside her ever-changing sound. During her country rock chapter, she leaned into suede fringed jackets, bold turquoise jewelry, and Western-inspired skirts, a combination that felt genuine, spirited, and completely her own. Then came her move into jazz standards with What's New in 1983, and with it, a dramatic shift in her wardrobe. Suddenly, her performances were framed by luxurious evening gowns, satin gloves, and shimmering heels that gave her the elegance of a classic torch singer. A New York Times review at the time even remarked that she carried herself on stage with the grace of a Broadway star while still holding onto the emotional closeness of a folk performer. On red carpets, she continued to deliver. At the 1987 premiere of La Boheme, she turned heads in a black off-the-shoulder gown paired with delicate lace gloves, a look that was striking yet refined. At various music award shows, she wasn't shy about mixing vintage finds with bold, modern accessories, proving she understood style as both storytelling and self-expression. In a 1990 Vanity Fair interview, she explained that she dressed the way she sang, with honesty and a little flair, a sentiment you can see clearly in candid photos of her wearing silk blouses with jeans or a sequined bolero tossed over a simple black dress. Her offstage wardrobe was just as influential. Linda's more relaxed, everyday outfits became an essential part of her style legacy. Whether she was photographed rehearsing in a chambray shirt and jeans, or seen at a charity event wearing a patterned bohemian skirt, she had a unique way of turning casual clothes into quietly iconic looks. She frequently brought cultural and regional influences into what she wore, from intricate Mexican embroidery to bold Southwestern silver belts, mirroring the way her music drew from different traditions and genres. Her closet, much like her discography, was a fusion of places, histories, and personal roots. So why are people still obsessed with her velvet gowns, lace details, denim, fringe, heels, and jumpsuits after all these years? Because when Linda Ronstadt wore those pieces, they weren't just outfits. They were an extension of a woman who could conquer any musical style, hold any stage, and remain unforgettable in every setting. From roaring rock arenas to refined opera halls, her fashion tells a story of authenticity, creativity, and enduring beauty. Her looks carry the same power as her songs, honest, distinctive, and timeless. Drop a comment with your favorite Linda Ronstadt era or outfit, and let us know which style moment you think defines her best. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the fashion of the music legends who continue to shape culture, both in sound and in style.